And I think it's very important that we take that action and continue inspiring people that are many generations older than us.
Last year, Tan founded the Shared Skies Initiative, a nonprofit that's monitoring air pollution in parts of Dallas. Many neighborhoods near factories or highways are heavily polluted.
Shaping our country's future. In the morning and on your way home, drive with purpose. Drive with 88.5 NEPM, NPR News, and local perspective for Western Mass.
We are funded by Mass MoCA, presenting an evening with Jordan Klepper on February 14th, plus school break workshops for families February 16th through the 20th. Event schedules at massmoca.org. Hampshire County production comes on the 5 Colleges studios at UMass Amherst. It will remain partly cloudy and continued windy this evening with lows in the mid-30s. Mostly sunny and breezy tomorrow with highs in the lower 30s. Mostly clear and cold tomorrow night, lows in the single digits. More sun on Friday with highs in the lower 30s, and partly sunny on Saturday, highs in the upper 30s. This is NEPM WFCR 88.5 FM in HD Amherst, WNNZ 640 AM Westfield, streaming at nepm.org, NPR News and local perspective for Western Mass. The Fabulous 413 is next at 3 o'clock.
Valentine's Day is this Saturday, so today on the Fabulous 413, we're talking about love.
You tell ABC News that the overnight 10-day shutdown of airspace over El Paso, Texas, was the result of an interagency dispute within the Trump administration regarding the use of a counter-drone laser system from a nearby Army base. The shutdown's been lifted, but the mayor of El Paso, Renard Johnson, says his community was scared.
This is certainly something that the FAA needs to look at themselves and figure out what did they do and how can they improve to make this better, because you just cannot, again, we're a major city. El Paso's a large city.
In Washington, D.C., a House Oversight Committee hearing turned into several shouting matches between Attorney General Pam Bondi and critics of how her department's handled the Epstein files.
You don't tell me.
No, I did. The hearing saw the Attorney General frequently sparring with Democrats who criticized her department's handling of the Epstein files.
None of them asked Merrick Garland over the last 4 years one word about Jeffrey Epstein.
Pam Bondi insulted members of the Judiciary Committee who brought up the Epstein matter, calling the panel's top Democrat a washed-up loser lawyer. She called Kentucky Republican Thomas Massey a failed politician.
This guy has Trump derangement syndrome.
Stephen Portnoy, ABC News, Washington.
Actor James Van Der Beek has died at 48. His wife announced the news on Instagram. Van Der Beek had revealed in late 2024 that he was diagnosed with colorectal cancer. He was best known for his roles in 1990s and early 2000s teen dramas like Dawson's Creek on TV and the high school football movie Varsity Blues.
Playing football at West Canaan may have been the opportunity of your lifetime, but I don't want your life.
Van Der Beek was a father of 6. Sources tell ABC the man who was detained for questioning, then released in the search for Nancy Guthrie in Arizona, was already on law enforcement's radar because of vehicle location data and cell phone pings. You're listening to ABC News.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfect.
The Inner Groove. There's going to be a night of John Denver tunes mixed with original songs, all at the Buttonwood Tree Performing Arts Center in Middletown tomorrow night. On Friday night, Glenn Roth will be at Best Video in Hamden. On Friday night, there'll be a Pete Seeger benefit with Jeff Kaufman, Sally Rogers, and more. That's all at Friday Night Folk at All Souls, 19 J Street, New London, Connecticut. On the 14th, Saturday night, Room Full of Blues will be at the Cape.
for it. You're out there. Call in. I've been working with
successful, and communication is one of them. Another one is curiosity, when people can just approach the person that they're
diagnosis of stage 3 colon cancer in 2024.
En cierta medida, todo el mundo hace planificación familiar porque aquellos que se abstienen ciertos días del mes.
Friday, Dave Collier, Dean Bolt. They'll be at the Wee.
Maybe it's a mistake, hit the brakes on the moving on. Well, if you're anything like me, you just might.
I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind.
She told Hearst, Connecticut media it's 100% factual and said some families are not sending their children to school out of fear. Shelley Haskman-Kadish, WSHU News.
General Dynamics Electric Boat says it plans to hire more than 8,000.
Come say something.
Come say something.
That's my baby. Come say something.
And in my experience, organized religion has not been the best at it. In church basements,
it's so silly of me to act like I don't need you back. When all
Head is spinning and it don't know when to stop. You said forever, babe, did you mean it or not?
The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
I'm gonna do it tonight.
The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
All of our songs are made of 100% classic ingredients. No byproducts or fillers. Just the greatest hits on Cool Radio 96.1.
I found a girl my parents.
El Señor se va a llevar a su pueblo. Denle un aplauso al Señor, ¿por qué?
Fill those minutes and fill that role. So getting reps, like you said, getting game time minutes against conference teams that you play against, in conference matchups rather. These are big opportunities for some of these players.
Listen, we already have Blanca Quinones. She's been injured most of the season with that shoulder. Yep. We don't know how bad it is. You know, Sarah Strong leads us in every.
Bomba Radio.
La que te representa, papi.
Nadie te dio el derecho de dañarlo.
Had been fatally struck by a car after helping a homeless man in Chicago.
This Democrat congresswoman had it about the murder rate.
Life is too short, so love the one you got, 'cause you might get run over or you might get shot. Never had to battle with a bulletproof vest. Never start static, I get it off my chest. Take a small example. Q99.7.
Oh, why? It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised they've gotten so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you. Just as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know.
Don't underestimate. Thinking about her than the last several.
5G or 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming and 2G speeds. Additional terms apply.
Por ser tan gustosa no persiguen los bandidos.
You gotta whip it up. To you, it's our anniversary.
Version from blustering from Iran, intended to divert attention from the Iranians.
You really think a company the size which has...
I was choking in the ground, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings, they would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down like...
Said on this program Monday, we have a window for striking Iran. It's 3 months. The Admiral...
where he played well, because now, listen.
I love how you have to package it perfectly for your
I
side.
understand you are what they call one of the olds. You're not outside like I'm outside. This is the narrative now. People are questioning our star quarterback.
Let me ask you this. What do you think, if he was being honest, what do you think Drake May would say? Would he prefer to go to the Super Bowl and
Yes,
get his ass kicked?
absolutely.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do, actually.
Okay.
I'm not
Because
that
that's the
naive.
killer. That's the killer I think is in him. Now, others, you know what you made me think of, Stiz, when you were talking about I'm an old in the new age?
Very smart people.
Which Paul does the fighting? Which Paul?
Both of them, but Jake's the
Jake.
boxer, Logan's in WWE.
Like, he fights in well-chosen matches, right? Like, to build up excitement, to make money. Like, he's not actually
Last
competing.
one was not a
yeah,
No, I
Anthony
know.
Joshua knocked him out.
But he built up a reputation, and even regular boxers do it, right? Like hand-chosen opponents so that they can build up a following,
Yeah,
build
gimme
up a
fights
record,
sometimes, yeah.
tomato cans, right? Like, that's part of that industry is building up. I don't think football is that way. Like, if Drake May and the Patriots failed because they failed on Sunday, then they weren't that good. They weren't destined for greatness. If they're destined for greatness, I think this is a good thing for them. I don't see them as a fraudulent pay-per-view fighter social media team. I see them as a real team building toward real success down the road.
Yeah. And here's another thing, too. The teams that they played leading up to the Super Bowl, if they would have lost to the Chargers with Justin Herbert playing the way he was with that depleted offensive line, that would have been embarrassing. You lose to C.J. Stroud playing the way he did, that would have been embarrassing. You lose to a backup quarterback and Jared Stidham, that would have been embarrassing. So there was really no easy kind of exit plan before the Super Bowl. I mean, you had to go through it. I know it sucks. I know there's a lot of questions, but when you look at the teams they played that preceded the Super Bowl, it would have been even more embarrassing to lose to one of those teams, I think.
Look how we started off the show today, though, boys. We started off the show, we just spent 30 minutes on an article from Karen Garigian, one of the best reporters in the city, questioning if now this guy is a broken man and it's going to be...
Investor who buys several houses a month, and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorce houses, behind in payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that is trashed and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, because I love buying junk houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosure houses. If you own a house and want to sell it fast, call me at 203-242-7777. That's 203-242-7777. 203-242-7777.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly.
Like a diamond, so shine bright tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, yeah. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Happening right now on the West Coast. The parade for the team that won the Super Bowl. Why am I giving any credit to the team that beat up on our Pats? Well, there is some good news here. For approximately 1 million people that line the parade route, there are only 80 porta potties. This is Soft Rock 106.5.
Every day is so wonderful. Suddenly, it's hard to breathe. Now and then, this is the moment where everything.
¿Qué le pasa, mamita? ¿Qué quiere, mamita? ¿Qué quiere la nena? Porque ella no. restless longing for some sun.
Public service announcement from the fire departments of Enfield as Nantucket Community College and 107.7 FM WACC. We care about the Connecticut Valley.
What would you do if your kids asked for alcohol? If it's just for a party? If it's just one bottle? Love them enough to say no. Brought to you by the Enfield Youth Services Show on 107.7 WACC.
We get you back to the music faster because we can. 107.7 WACC.
Over 800 reviews, Modern Heating and Air Conditioning delivers reliable heating solutions and a team you can trust. Visit their website at modernhvacct.com.
modernhvacct.com. Big enough to deliver, small enough to care.
A cancer diagnosis comes with so many questions. Should you get a second opinion? What's the right treatment? How do you tell your kids? You don't need more questions in your life. You need world-class cancer care here in Fairfield County. That's why Stamford Health collaborates with Dana-Farber Brigham Cancer Center, ranked number 3 nationally for cancer care. Your search for answers stops when our care for you starts. Stamford Health.
From Merritt southbound accident approaching exit 34 where you pick up Route 8, stay left to get around them, has backing things up towards the Sikorsky Bridge. 95 northbound, just extra cars through Norwalk, Westport, and Fairfield. Traffic report is powered by Discover. Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card. Weeby 108, Center for Cancer Care, Griffin Hospital traffic.
Overnight tonight, it'll be partly cloudy. We'll drop down again to the low 20s. Mostly sunny to start the day tomorrow. Then a few clouds roll in. A breezy day with highs in the mid-30s. The Reynolds Farms Nursery in Norwalk temperature is 37 in Easton. Sponsored by Columbia Dental in Norwalk and New Haven, offering complete dental care from A to Z. Call 203-299-0111 or visit columbiadental.com today.
I don't wanna be alone tonight. It's pretty clear that I'm not over you. I'm still thinking about the things you do. So I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone tonight. Can you fight the fight? I need somebody who can take control. I know exactly what I need to do.
Breathe till I rot away, dead and buried till I'm in the casket you carry.